Okay, in this section, we want to learn about square root. First, we understand what's the meaning of square. We know that 9 is equals to 3 times 3 is equals to 3 squared. And this is the idea of square. Now, what about square root? This symbol is square root. And when we say square root of 9, we are asking you what number times what number will give you 9. And to answer that, first we want to express this 9 into what number times the same number. And we know this is 3 times 3. So we say square root of 9 is equals to 3. And you can go on to square root of 16, having what number times what number to give you 16. We know that 16 is equals to 4 times 4. So this is 4 times 4, and this means if I take the square root of 16, it will be equals to 4. Now we can go on to many numbers and we will get the answer, right? Now, what about finding square root with prime factorization? Now let's try. Say for example, I have 144. Okay, we don't use the same example from your notes. So let's say I have a number 225 and I want to find the square root using prime factorization. So this means I have to split the number 225 into the prime factors, right? So let's try. Divide by 5, I'll have 45. Divide by 5, I'll have 9. Divide by 3, I have 3. Divide by 3, I have 1, right? So we can say that 225 is equals to 3 squared times 5 squared. So it means 225, let's remove the equal sign here. 225 is equals to 3 squared times 5 squared. Now, if I want square root, it means I can put in 2 brackets and this will be the same number, right? This is the same number for this and this. So how do I split this number so that I can have the same number here? Square means there is 2 3's there, right? So which means I can have 3 and 3. So I can split up the 3. And 5 square means I get 2 5s. So I can split up the 5 as well. So this will be 5. This will be 5. So in short, this means I have 15 times 15. And this will be 15. Now, if I want you to find square root using prime factorization, then this step is very important. Alright, this shows that you are able to break down a number into prime factorization, and this will be the proper work presentation. Now let's try a bigger number. Let's pause the video. Alright, so let us try a very big number. Same thing, I want to find square root of 291,600 by prime factorization. So in this case, we will say this will be equal to, okay, let's present the answer properly. So I copy down the question. This is 291,600. Alright, by doing a lot of the ladder method, we know that this will be 2 to the power of 4 times 3 to the power of 6 times 5 to the power of square. Now, how do I split them up into 2 brackets? We look at the first one. 2 to the power of 4 means there are 4 2's. And to split into 2 equal brackets, I will need to have 2 square let me use the same color. So in this case, I will have 2 square and 2 square. Now what about 3 to the power of 6? Since 3 to the power of 6, they are all together six 3. When we split the two groups of equal number, it will be 3 cubed each, right? So this will be 3 cubed, this will be 3 cubed. And lastly, I want to have 5, and this is 5 square, right? So 5 square means this will be 1 5 and this will be 1 5. Alright, we are almost done. So to find the square root, it means that I have to find out what is this number. I can press it in my calculator. I will have 4 times 27 times 5. So this will be 540 times 540. We can always do a calculator check. Take this number and this number, you multiply them together, you get this, right? And so we know the answer is 540. A few ways to check using calculator. We can also simply just press calculator, right? So calculator will give us the number as 540 as well. Okay, I think I'm almost done here. You can now try your questions in the notes.